I was heading on a certain path, and then one day I woke up and I felt this bump inside my chin, and I didn't know what it was, and I got a little anxious about it, and I went to the doctor, and I found out I had cancer. And life's going along, and you're like, boom, I'm good. I'm fucking good, man. And then, bam! We get drop kicked. But see, we talk about the big triggers all the time. The big triggers are nothing more than things that derail the trajectory that we're currently on. Inside of your life, though, they're not always big. It's the little shit every single day that pisses you off, that drives you insane, that makes you burn a flame inside your game. Those are the triggers I'm talking about. So let's keep going down then. So what happens when a trigger comes into your world? Your wife says something in the morning and you just are pissed off for some reason. You don't even have a reason to be pissed off, but you're pissed off. That trigger turns into a story. Your stories are born from your triggers. I'm going along. Bam, 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 cancer. Not fair. Story. Not fair. Shouldn't have happened. Going along. Bam, business is working. Bam, banking crisis. Not fair. Not fair. Shouldn't have happened. 2011, going along. Bam, tear my Achilles tendon. Tear it 3 times in the next 2 years. On crutches for almost 14 months. When I had cancer, wired shut for 9 months. Story, not fair, not fair, not fair. See, our stories begin to drive our reality. And the quality of your life is driven by the quality of the stories that you tell. When I'm going along over here, and what I say I want is over there, and I'm going along over here, and what I say I want is over there, it takes a change in story to have me turn right and begin to move into the night. And the night is the unknown element of my life. I'm sitting over here and I'm saying, where am I going? Where am I going? Can I get over here? This is scary. Because in order to get over here, it's going to require me to change my story. So my stories are born from my triggers. My triggers force me to see things differently, and my mind immediately attempts to create a story of meaning around whatever happened. Oh, my wife didn't want to have sex tonight. Bam! Trigger. I've been gone for 5 days. I want to connect with my wife. I come home in my mind as a man. I'm filled with a plan. I'm like, oh yes, it's going to be on tonight. I'm going to connect with my wife. It's going to be amazing. We're going to sexually bond. But she's been tired with the kids for 5 days because you've been gone. So when she come home, it ain't happening. In her mind, it ain't happening. You didn't text. You didn't call. You didn't send flowers. You didn't take her out on that night when you got back. You just came back and you're like, man, I need a penis and vagina situation happening tonight. I need a penis and a vagina situation happening tonight. I got vagina mind tonight. So as a man, you come home with a plan. You're like, hey, I got a plan. I got a plan. And all of a sudden she says, I'm tired. And she's asleep at 8:30. And you're like, bam! What the fuck? Did that just happen? I've been gone for 5 days, woman. I got vagina mind. I need to connect. I need to be all up in it. I need to bond. She's saying, listen, asshole, you've been gone for 5 days. I don't even know who you are anymore. I need you to kind of work yourself back into the conversation. So I'm going along, and this would happen for years. My wife would say no, and then I would go into a story. And this trigger would birth a story. And the story would usually go something like this. My wife doesn't care about me. My wife doesn't want to have sex. My wife doesn't give a shit about how hard I work. My wife is probably not the right woman. My wife probably needs to be replaced by a younger woman. My wife probably needs to be replaced by a different woman. That's what I'll do. I need a different woman because this woman doesn't get me. Here's the scary part. Because you're a powerful creator, the stories that you tell, you believe them. This is the scary part. You believe them. How is it possible for a man to wrap bombs around his body, put a coat over top, get in a truck, drive downtown, drive through a festival and run over people with a fucking truck and run them over, killing them, and then setting the bomb off and killing himself? How does this fucking make any sense? Do you know why it makes sense? Because he believes that story. I told myself stories when I got triggered. Those stories led me to cheat. Why? Because I believed my fucking stories. I thought my stories were true, and they were to me and possibly you. And so consider the difference between who you are today and who you could be tomorrow comes down to how you deal with these triggers, but more importantly, the triggers called living and how they affect your stories. Now your stories create for you this experience of the beginning of what we call the drift. I'm coming along, I get triggered. This trigger starts a drift. I literally start to fall. I start to fall down into the night. But it's not a problem. It's not a problem because the best learning that we have is when we're drifting. It's into the dark where we find the light. People will tell you that the light itself is only found in the light. And the light is found in the light by not going to the night if you expect to stay on the status quo. But God and the universe have this weird plan, and the weird plan goes a little like this. It says, listen, if you want to grow, which is the purpose of your life, then this means I'm going to trigger you in your life so that you can drift into the night and find the light.